Welcome back to this month's Daily Claw. I'm Logan.
And I'm Eva, who still doesn't understand why it's called the Daily Claw if it's monthly.
Now let's recap a little bit of what happened last month.
Our school's ROTC program held a ceremony for 9/11's 20th anniversary this year to honor our fallen heroes. Most of us were not born before this tragedy, but it's important that we always remember the sacrifices that were made for us by the brave men and women that were there on that day.
We thank those who showed up and participated in remembrance of those who lost their lives on that day. Never forget the names and faces of those who died for our country on September 11th, 2001.
Next, our sports team have kicked off with great success. Our football team played a game against United that had everyone on the edge of their seats, and our Bears ended up pulling in the game in the last quarter with a touchdown made by Jalen Washington.
We also can't forget to mention our other amazing teams. Volleyball, tennis, and cross-country seasons are in full swing, and they have been turning out amazing.
Yeah, I went to a volleyball game recently, and the student section was going crazy. Our Bears are doing an amazing job at showing out for our school's teams and deserve some recognition as well.
Well, there's still plenty of games left for all of our sports, so make sure you show up and help pack the stands in support of our Bears.
Some of our clubs also kicked off last month, including Interact Snack, hosts the FCA Art Club, Club Impact, Stuco, and Comedy Sports.
FFA has started showing, NHS had their annual blood drive, and the Superintendent's Leadership Council has geared up for their first meetings.
Now that we have last month wrapped up, let's get started into this month's news.
It's homecoming season in Montgomery, and I think it's safe to say there are a ton of events coming up this year. Our theme this year is Disney, so I'm so excited to see what people have to do for Spirit Week.
Yeah, me too. So for those of you that are new or are freshmen, make sure you are participating in dress-up days.
Remember though, Bears, dress code still applies, so have fun and be appropriate.
We have our homecoming football game coming up on October 22nd. Kickoff is at 7:30. Games are usually packed and homecoming is so much more so. Be sure to arrive early and buy your tickets in advance. The dance is on Saturday the 23rd from 8 to 11 p.m. Make sure to get your tickets in advance.
But where can we purchase our tickets for homecoming?
Ticket sales will go live only starting October 11th through My School Bus. Remember the dance date rules, Bears. No dates under 9th grade and no dates 21 or older.
Also, any dates that don't attend Montgomery High School, which includes dates from Lake Creek High School, must have a form completed in advance. See Ms. Zulke for additional questions.
Also, remember once you arrive to the dance, if you leave for any reason, you will not be allowed back in.
And do we have to go out and buy clothes to participate in Spirit Week?
Of course not. You can get creative and use whatever you have in your closet, or your parents' closet. To dress up, just make sure you stay in dress code.
Well, now I'm really excited for October. We also have Fields of Faith coming up at the stadium on the 13th.
The tailgating at Fields of Faith is so much fun. Isn't testing coming up too, Logan?
Why, yes, it is PSAT on the 16th for those who registered online. ACT testing will be Saturday the 2nd for those who have signed up.
SAT testing will be on Thursday, October 28th. Seniors only, and it's free.
Seniors need to report to the school by 7:30 a.m. for the SAT. Make sure you get signed up. There are limited tests, and you want to be prepared sooner rather than later. In what year did the first high school in MISD open? Bonus points if you know where.
Alright Bears, I think that's a wrap for this month's Daily Claw. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week for Bear TV's episode.
I'm Logan.
And I'm Eva.
And we'll see you next time, Bears.